What's up guys, I'm Cubeacabra, and today I'm going to teach you how to lighthouse. So the lighthouse looks like this. But how do we do that? So lighthouse is really the first balance trick you're probably going to learn in Kendama, and it's also one of the harder beginner tricks, so don't get discouraged with this. Lighthouse is when you start in Tama grip, which is when you're holding the ball. You're going to pull upwards, the Ken is going to come into the air, and it's going to land, the bottom cup's going to land right there on the ball. You're just going to have to balance it right there. So a good practice technique to start, so we're just going to take the Ken, set it on the ball, and then we're just going to let go. Learn how to balance this. At first, it's going to be a bit wobbly. You're going to be wandering around like this, and it's going to be all difficult. It's likely going to fly off, so you're basically just going to set it there for now and just learn how to balance it. This is because there's two difficult parts, the balancing and the pull-up. So we work on the balancing first, and then we'll work on the pull-up. Another helpful tip is the actual kendama you choose. There are multiple kinds of kendamas online with different kinds of paint on the ball of the kendama. Some of the paints are actually made for balance tricks, and they're like labeled sticky paint or tacky paint or something. So if you could get yourself one of those kendamas, that will make any balance tricks like Lighthouse a lot easier. So whatever kendama you have, so long as you get your balance pretty much down, then we could work on the pull-up. So for the pull-up, what we're going to want to do, again, just start in Tama grip, holding the ball in one hand. We're going to make sure we steady the Ken down here, and then we're going to give a straight up pull-up like this, move the ball right below the Ken, and then right before it's about to land there, we're going to move, that's when we're going to move the ball right below the Ken. We're not going to pull up, let it fall all really far down. As soon, basically, as it hits its apex, that's we're going to move the ball below the Ken, and then we're going to land it there and then balance it out. Another tip with the actual pull-up is when you catch it, yes, we do want to actually do it, land it at its apex, but try and balance it, try to get the pull-up and the balancing where you land it and stuff, try to get that about chest level. Don't get it up here in front of your face, don't get it all down here. That's going to be really hard to balance. Try to get it between this part of your body, this part of your body, around belly to chest level, whatever. That's the perfect spot to make balancing the most easiest for you. My last tip for the pull-up, I'm going to move a bit closer for this, but notice that if we're just letting the kendama rest, my kendama spins a little bit, so hold on, but if we notice, the kendama is not actually straight. It's a bit diagonal this way, slightly. So we're going to actually take that into account with our pull-up. So what we want to do is notice that it's not straight, and notice how the spike is actually pointing either to your top left or your top right. Essentially what we want to do is turn it before the pull-up so that the spike is facing inward towards our body. So in this case, this is correct because it's pointing inward towards our body. If it was like this, it would be incorrect because it is pointing outwards away from our body. So once you have the kendama resting where it's pointing in towards your body, what you're going to do is give a almost straight pull-up, but slight opposite direction from your body. So straight up, but like how we said the spike was pointing in towards our body, we're going to give the slightest pull out away from our body. This is because if we just give a straight pull up, it's just going to go straight up essentially. It's still diagonal, it's going to be harder. But if we give the slightest tug away from our body, it's going to pull that kendama straight, and it's going to be perfectly straight up for you to move the ball right below the Ken, and then you can land your lighthouse. So with all those tips in mind, one more demonstration looks like this. Thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial. This trick is a bit harder, so don't get discouraged. And if you enjoyed, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what tricks you want me to teach next. I'll see you in the next one.